Hi there, my name is Aidan Robertson, and I am a third-year BFA student at the University of Windsor. I am 6 feet and 2 inches tall, and my 3 preferred roles this season include Malvolio in Twelfth Night, Dwight in Dead Man's Cell Phone, and Captain James Hook in Tinkerbell. The first monologue that I will be performing today is one of heightened text. It's from Richard III. I will be playing Richard shortly after wooing Lady Anne in Act 1, Scene 2. Was ever woman in this humor wooed? Was ever woman in this humor won? I'll have her, but I will not keep her long. What? I that killed her husband and his father, to take her in her heart's extremest hate, with curses in her mouth, tears in her eyes, having God, her conscience, and these bars against me, and I no friends to back my suit at all, but the plain devil and dissembling looks. And yet, to win her, all the world to nothing! Hath she forgot already that brave prince, Edward, her lord, whom I some 3 months since stabbed in my angry mood at Tewkesbury? And will she yet debase her eyes on me, that cropped the golden prime of this sweet prince, and made her widow to a woeful bed? On me, whose all not equals Edward's moiety? On me, that halts and am misshapen thus? I do mistake my person all this while. Upon my life, she finds, although I cannot, myself to be a marvelous proper man. Albeit charges for a looking glass, and entertain a score or two of tailors to study fashions to adorn my body. Shine out, fair sun, till I have bought a glass, that I may see my shadow as I pass. My second and final monologue is a contemporary monologue from Moises Kaufman's The Laramie Project. It's from Dennis Shepard, speaking shortly after his son died. My son Matthew did not look like a winner. He was rather uncoordinated and wore braces from the age of 13 until the day that he died. However, in his all too brief life, he proved that he was a winner. On October 6th, 1998, my son tried to prove to the world he could win again. On October 12th, 1998, my firstborn son and my hero lost. On October 12th, 1998, my firstborn son and my hero died 50 days before his 22nd birthday. I keep wondering the same thing that I did when I first saw him there in the hospital. What would he have become? How could he have changed his piece of the world to make it better? Matt officially died in a hospital in Fort Collins, Colorado. He actually died on the outskirts of Laramie, tied to a fence. You, Mr. McKinney, with your friend, Mr. Henderson, left him out there, by himself. But he wasn't alone. There were his lifelong friends there with him, friends he had grown up with. You're probably wondering who these friends were. First, he had the beautiful night sky and the same stars and moon that we used to look at through a telescope. Then he had the daylight and the sun to shine on him. He smelt the pine trees through the snowy range, and he heard the wind, the ever-present Wyoming wind, for the last time. He had one more friend there with him that night. He had God, and I feel better knowing that he wasn't alone. Matt's beating, hospitalization, and funeral focused worldwide attention on hate. Good is coming out of evil. People have said enough is enough. I miss my son, but I'm proud to say that he is my son. Judy has been quoted as being against the death penalty. It has been stated that Matt was against the death penalty. Both of these statements are wrong. Matt believed that there were some crimes and instances that justified the death penalty. I too believe in the death penalty. I would like nothing more than to see you die, Mr. McKinney. However, now is the time to start the healing process. To show mercy to someone who refused to show any mercy. Mr. McKinney, I'm going to grant you life, as hard as it may be for me to do so, because of Matthew. Every time you celebrate Christmas, a birthday, a 4th of July, remember that Matt isn't. Every time you wake up in your prison cell, remember that you had the opportunity and the ability to stop your actions that night. So, Mr. McKinney, I grant you life because of Matthew. May you live a long life, and may you thank Matthew every day for it.